Okay, are we back? Chad, are you with me? My OBS just like crashed. We are so back. Okay, we're so back. My OBS just crashed like crazy here. Okay, I don't know why. I haven't had OBS crash. I've had the game crash obviously quite a bit, but I have not had OBS crash hard like that. It's not normal. So very odd. Okay, folks, what are we thinking for our first game here? These are the matchups. We got some Krabs Voyagers, classic divisional matchup. Yeah, looks like everyone's playing everyone in Legends and Champions. In the Champions, we've got a good matchup, Cancun Lunar Base. There, it's always a good one. So, which do we want to see this one, or we just want a quick sim, get a little appetizer going? Shoot, I should see how far we're gonna sim. That might be good. I haven't simmed day one of spring training in a while. Should probably look at that. When's the regular season start? 420? Yeah. I'll ping Enoch and see how far he wants me to stream. I can't remember if there's a logical breakpoint, so anyway. Alright, let's do it. Stream Surge, Clifton requests, Surge and Pathfinders, that'd be a pretty good one. Could be a playoff preview. Could be a playoff preview. All right, so we're going to the 3rd or 4th of April there. Okay, sounds good. What do we want to do? All right. Well, let's do this one. This is a fun matchup here. We'll do Surge and Toronto Pathfinders just as a quick little warm up. Yeah, I think that should be all right. We could do let's do very big balls because we've got the biggest balls of them all. If you know, you know. All right, here we go. It's gonna be yeah, Starscream, Mio Hooper pitching in this very first spring training here of S43. Mods, if you want to do a prediction, oh no, it came back. State College came back on the screen. If you want to do a prediction mods, we could do one later in the game if you want to do something like in the 7th inning or so. But let's kick this one off, and we'll do about, like I said, maybe 4 more stream games after this. So it's just me, so I'm not really feeling like talking my voice off completely. Oh, well, who will score first isn't really the thing I had in mind. We're starting off with a walk. And then a strikeout by Hooper. Stolen base attempt by Dinamite is going to be in there safely at second. Zach Johnson Jr. bounces into the 4-3 out. And that is a gap shot. So why do we have a prediction up? It's Buffalo or Toronto. They just scored. Close it. End of the top of the first, Larson lines out. So, Buffalo Surge down 1-0. Looks like that is a good shot by Hulk Savage, the third baseman for Buffalo, but is directly to center field for out number 1. OTP Weezer going to get a single. Runners on first and second. Cookie Monster playing shortstop. Loops it over the second baseman's head. We've got bases juice with 1 out, and their catcher Denstro is going to bounce out into a fielder's choice. Run does come across from third. They could not quite turn the 3-6-3 double play. Always a tough one in our sim, it seems. Runs to the corners, 2 down for Forbes Jr., and that is a wild pitch. So that will score 2. There we go. Will there be a run in the 7th? That sounds great. Mike Forbes Jr. will bounce out to the first baseman, but Buffalo is able to scratch across a couple. Yeah, I'm not really interested in hanging around waiting for predictions in spring training. I'm going to be honest here. We're going to kind of go bang, bang, bang. So that is a strikeout. Harvey Brinkley Jr., the victim of Hooper there. Mo Love is going to get an infield single. And that is going to be a 4-6 fielder's choice. So Lewis is on first with 2 down. Bob Catter is striking out swinging. 1-2 ball game as we go to the bottom of the second. Calavera, Mustard, and Taylor do up. Starscream deals and quick shot to the first baseman. That is Catter. And now a ground out down the line. No problem for Namite. And a strikeout by Starscream on De'Aaron Taylor. So 1-2-3 they go. Buffalo's bats here, or Toronto's bats here in the top of the third. That is a drop third strike. Namite thrown out. Full count. Pilsudski hacking, going down on strikes. Mio Hooper's 5th strikeout. And Zach Johnson Jr. is going to get an infield single with 2 outs in the top of the third. Mills, big hack. Could feel the breeze from up here in the booth. That'll be the 3rd out. Bottom of the 3rd we go. Valor Jr., Hulk Savage, and OTP Wizard are all set to go. And that is going to be a infield single by Valor Jr. to lead things off. Hacking is Hulk Hacking Savage. That is a strikeout. Starscream's 2nd one. And that one nicely hit between the 3rd baseman shortstop by OTP Wizard for a 1-out single. Cookie Monster can't keep it going. He's going to foul out to the catcher. That's 2 down. And then Denstro is going to take one looking kind of high in the zone. Maybe didn't like the call, but that will do it. It'll be the top of the 4th with Toronto's Kevin Larson leading things off. Larson going to fly out to right field. Caught just in front of the warning track for out number 1. Harvey Brinkley Jr. is going to strike out looking. Hooper dealing here. 7 strikeouts through just over 3 innings of work. Now 4 innings of work. As Mo Love grounds out, that concludes the top of the 4th. Buffalo with a 2-1 lead, trying to add some more. Forbes Jr. playing second base here is going to strike out swinging. Bringing up Manny Calavera. Calavera with 1 down is going to gap this one all the way to the wall. Right fielder Zach Johnson Jr. gets to it, but cannot get him out at second. That is a sliding double. The hook slide. And a single up the middle by Mustard, and Mustard will score Calavera from second. Buffalo takes a 3-1 lead now with that RBI single. Be sure to wager your channel points if you're around, as the Chiefs-Broncos game has not quite started yet. Not that I'm confident it'll be much of a game, but we'll see. As that was an error on Mills to get the runner on. So it's 2 down, and then a single. Bases juice. And it's going to be OTP Wizard grounded out. What a play by Harvey Brinkley Jr. Did not know if he was going to get him in time, but they did. Toronto trailing 1-3 with Jeff Lewis there. Center fielder leading things off, and he's going to walk as Delete the Index has entered the game. And a faulty pickoff attempt. That is going to send Lewis to second. And a diving grab. They double up Lewis on second. So Catter lines out to second. The L4-6 double play. And then Dinamite striking out, swinging for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Buffalo in the lead 3-1 as J. Doctor Jr., a.k.a. J. No Decision Doctor Jr. has entered the game. He's going to surrender a leadoff single to Cookie Monster. Tough part in the order to pitch against, but Denstro's going to pop out to the second baseman for out number 1. And now a 6 for fielder's choice. There's now another pickoff attempt here. This time by J. Doctor Jr. doesn't work. Runner gets the second, but with Forbes Jr. on second, Calavera's going to fly it to center for out number 3. We head to the top of the 6th. 1-3 ball game. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up.
Strike 3.
Pilsudski strikes out swinging. That is out number 1, as the Elite Index has got 2 strikeouts. Zach Johnson Jr. going to get this one to the wall. That could be good for extra bases. Fielder gets it in quickly, but Jr., with his 41 speed, is able to slide in with a 1-out double. Mills with a single up the middle. They do not send the runner around third, though, so you have runners at the corners with 1 out. Larson hitting this one high and deep. Do they send the runner? They do, and he is out. Jeff Lewis tagging up the runner. So no runs across for Toronto here in the top of the 6th. Starting to run out of opportunities as we enter this last third of the game. 3-1 ball game with the Buffaloes Mustard and Mustard leading things off with a strikeout. Taylor up, and Taylor is going to fly out to right field, just at the wall. 2 down for Valor Jr., who bloops a single. That's his 3rd hit of this spring training contest. Hulk Savage now, as Ermintrot's come in, is going to bounce out to the second baseman. Top of the 7th we go. Prediction was something about scoring in the 7th, so we'll see if stuff happens. And that's a good start for the Pathfinders here, as Brinkley Jr. leads things off with a single past first baseman's outstretched arms, and then lacing it opposite field down the left field line is Mo Love. So I'll put runners in scoring position, 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out. Jeff Lewis is going to knock one of them in but get thrown out by the third baseman at first. 2-3 ball game in the top of the 7th with 1 down. Bob Catter, the infield playing in, strikes out swinging. That's going to make it a little tougher to score that run. Now Mite needs a base hit. It's going to ground out to the second baseman instead. So Toronto in the top of the 7th scratches 1 run across, but still a Buffalo lead here. Just by 1 run, though, bottom of the 7th with their 3, 4, 5 hitters due up. OTP Wizard with a leadoff single to center. Nicely done. Bringing up Cookie Monster. Wizard stealing, but gunned down by Kendrick Mills. That's 1 out. And maybe a costly one, too, as Cookie Monster gets this one to roll all the way to the left center wall gap. Runner in scoring position, 1 out for Denstro, but Denstro getting fanned by Ermintrot, his first strikeout of the game. And now Forbes Jr. is going to bounce out to the first baseman for out number 3. So 1 run coming across thanks to the Pathfinders. 2-3 ball game. We'll see if they can get back into it in the 8th. Tie it up, take the lead. That is a quick out by Pilsudski. Bring up Zach Johnson Jr., who gets a base hit down the left field line. That could be good for extra bases. It is stand-up double as it makes its way into the left field corner. Kendrick Mills, that 85i, drawing a walk here. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Full count for Larson, who pops out to the shortstop. Now a high fly ball to right, but caught by right fielder De'Aaron Taylor. Out number 3, so again, a lot of traffic for the Pathfinders these last few innings, but only 1 run to show for it. Nothing in the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th we go. Manny Calavera leading things off with a strikeout looking as Marr has entered the game. And back-to-back Ks. Mustard now the second victim of Marr. Bottom of the 8th. Full count, 2 outs. That ball hit pretty well by De'Aaron Taylor. Does it have enough? Yes, it does. Gone. Solo homer by De'Aaron Taylor. 4-2 ball game now. First home run we've seen on stream in this spring training. Valor Jr. keeping things going. That is a 4-for-5 day for Vidal Valor Jr. Hitting at the leadoff spot. But Valor Jr. is going to get picked off. That will do it. Top of the 9th we go. Last chance for the Toronto Pathfinders. Mo Love leading things off. And he is going to get this one well over the left field wall. Mo Love with his 3rd hit of the day. I think that's his 2nd double as well. So runner in scoring position. Nobody out. And that is going to be foul, I guess. Oh, Jeff Lewis still up. Strikes out swinging. That is out number 1. And now a ground out to the shortstop by Bob Catter. Just 2 down. That ball, though, hit pretty good. Namite, home run gone. And we have tied it up here in the top of the 9th with a Namite 2-run homer with 2 outs. That is about as clutch as it gets. Full count for Pilsudski, and the Pathfinders aren't done just yet. Zach Johnson Jr. up's going to get a single, so Toronto keeping the inning alive. And that is going to be a line out to left, though, to end it. So all knotted up in the 9th. Toronto making it very interesting. Buffalo has a chance to walk it off, though. Tie ball game. Hulk Savage is going to get a single. Leadoff single. Nobody out. And OTP Wizard also hits a single. We got runners at the corners as Savage able to get to third. So great scoring opportunity. Wizard is going to steal second. They don't even throw. 2-2 count to Monster. Cookie Monster gets robbed of a hit, but it doesn't matter. It's good enough for a sac fly. And the Buffalo Surge walk it off on a Cookie Monster sac fly despite Namite tying it up for the Pathfinders in the top of the 9th. Here you go. Maybe I should suggest to Enoch that spring training games, maybe they should just like tie. I don't want to see extra innings in spring training. Let's take a look around the league. Big, win here for the Providence Crabs over the New York Voyagers. Lost in 2-1. Yeah, there's games here. We got box scores. Vandals, Aviators, Outer Banks win 6-3. We saw this one. Apex shutting out Stars 1-0. Hard fought game. You usually don't see that many low scoring games there. These are pretty tame spring training scores, if I'm being honest here. Haven't seen anything in like it's not like we're seeing 20 runs. Only one team scored double digits in the first day of spring training. Crazy. Let's take a look at the minor leagues here. Anchorage getting a win. Chicago getting a win. Puerto Rico winning 5-3. 10-1 victory, big one for the Firehawks. And State College, defending World Series champions, winning 5-1. All right. Let's go and advance today, I suppose. I think we'll just do a quick sim this day. Let me know, chat, which teams you'd like to see next. I know we had a request for a Kansas City Hepcats game, and I'm more than okay with that. Taking a look around the league here, it was 4-3 victory for the Aviators over the Surge. 1-0 shutout. Pathfinders taking down the Sloss. Vancouver Vandals winning 10-5 over the New York Voyagers. 7-6 victory for the Raptors over the Crabs. Seattle Sea Serpents knocking down the Scorpions 12-2. 3-0 victory for the Demons over the Stars. 4-1 for Cancun over the Apex. And then a 9-7 victory for the Space Rangers over the New Orleans Rougarou. Let's move over to the minors. Got our Firehawks request. Okay. Kingpins win 5-2 over the Dillos. Got Wheelers knocking down the Lemurs 11-5. Bears in the 16th win 8-7 on a walk-off, 2-run walk-off there. Flamingos beat the Ranas 5-1, and the Firehawks win 5-4 over the Swifties, walking off the 9th. Kaka. Am I right? Did I do it right? You proud of me? Okay, well, let's take a look at the schedule here. So the Firehawks and Hepcats play each other. We could kill 2 stones with 1 bird, but that would be quite a few games. I mean, we're definitely going to keep moving past that point. We got to sim to like the April 3rd. We're only on March 20th, so we got like another 9 games. Um, so what do we think of chat? Or we could just do them individually. Next stream game, yeah, I don't know. More Firehawks. Let's try to just do every team just once here. Lunar base. Hmm. Playing the Apex, that could be kind of fun. That game could be fun too. Whatever is working for you all. Bears Chicago. What would be fun about Bears Chicago? Hmm? I don't know why it was doing that. Oh yeah, Bruce. Oh, what's up, Laptop Hound? Good to have you around. I'm biased. I appreciate the honesty. That's no, I'm just teasing. I don't have a preference. Tell you what, let's do Bears Kingpins, and we could maybe do like Hepcats Firehawks here in a few games. All right, I'm good with it. Yeah, let's do this one. Let me save first. Hmm. Now, how much Twitch chat? How much do you think it is? Like, I could do, like, obviously, I sound quite, how would you say, northern? So, um, I could sound even worse. I mean, so how much Twitch points would you, have me do for, like, to sound like I'm from the movie Fargo, if you've ever seen Fargo? It's quite a good movie, actually. Well, it's like it's okay. Well, let me back that up. It's an okay movie. Oh yeah, straight in the wood chipper. Oh yeah. Um, mods, are we gonna do a little prediction here? You want to just do one at the end? All right, here we go. Just read my mind. It's a good movie, don't you know? Uh, wait. So who's playing? You're playing center field. Yeah, I mean a lot of teams shake up the positions here in spring training. So let's wager some channel points, get them in quick, get them in quick. Use this as a chance to go to the bathroom, get a drink, hydrate or dihydrate. That's what Grandpa always said. Well, not really, but I'm sure he was thinking it. The ZR gods. Yeah, I mean these stats don't matter, but I believe in the ZR gods. Okay, it's looking like we have a really good value on the under. So wager your channel points. I'm gonna stream here. I'm gonna start the game in like 20 seconds. All right, we're doing it. Starting things off, minor spring training. Jose 43 pitching to Nadas Ixon. And Ixon's going to get a ground out to the pitcher. Joseph Torres, designated hitter for the Bears, going to draw a walk. Full count to Steve Gonzalez Jr. Draws a walk on the full count. Bases, runners on first and second with one out. Rhino Leg's going to ground out to the third baseman. They'll put runners at second and third, but Niall Patterson cannot bring anyone around, so that will be out number 3. No hits, no runs. For the Bears, we go to the bottom of the first. Can we close the prediction? What's up with the save? All the spring training ones are kind of... All right, I got it. Never mind. Yeah, all the spring training saves are kind of odd, as Kidd is going to get on base with a hit. Kent Murphy II is going to ground out to end the inning. So Chicago with one hit. Can we get some ones in chat? Over under 15.5. A lot of people betting the overs. That ball hit pretty well. Does it have enough? No, it's caught at the right field warning track. Now we got Hound Streamer, Laptop Hound in the chat. It's going to get a single to left. Yeah, you have to get the nether stone or whatever. You fight the enderman. I don't know. I didn't play Minecraft. Colton James is going to fly out to left center to end the top of the 6th. One hit for the Bears, but nothing doing. We go to the bottom of the second. Capone, Simmons III, and Davis Jr. set to swing for the Kingpins. And Al Capone gets a leadoff single. That is going to be a 1-6 fielder's choice, so they get the lead runner as Simmons III bounces out into that. They do almost the same exact play Quavion Davis Jr. does, that is. Now Jalexi Alexander is going to get on base thanks to an error, so no hits. And Micah Beach getting this one all the way to the right fielder, but able to get it in quickly so nobody comes around to score. Evanescence, Rodria, no. You had a chance, bases juice, 2 outs, and you watch strike 3 looking into the inning. No runs through 2 full innings. Ixon with a lead-off single up the middle. I kind of hope they do too. Clifton, Dolores Clifton. And that is going to be out number 2. Runner does get to third, but it will not matter as Rhino Leg bounces out to the second baseman for out number 3. Bottom of the third, we have 5 total hits to this point. So, you know, both overs and unders feeling nervous. But, I mean, the unders are just playing with house money at this point, right? I mean, 10 point. I mean, you could argue it's all house money. But anyway, that's out number 2. Kid gives it a good ride to center. Murphy II with a 2-out knock. That is a single up the middle. As that is Al Capone flying out to second baseman. Pitching is, of course, center fielder. So we're through 3 innings. Nobody has yet to score. But Niall Patterson trying to change that. That is a leadoff single all the way to center field. But a pickoff is going to be good for out number 1, bringing up Thomas Argent, who gets robbed of a hit at second base. Pedro Blanco making some web gems here, and then Hound Streamer strikes out swinging, victim of Jose 43, his second strikeout of the game. Bottom of the 4th, no runs and only 7 total hits. That is going to be a strikeout looking by Simmons III. Quavion Davis Jr. is going to line this one directly at Hound Streamer in center. And then Jalexi Alexander is going to fly out to center for out number 3, top of the 5th. We still don't have a score here. See if Xavier Payne or Mr. James in the bottom of the lineup can change it. That is going to be a bounce out to the second baseman for a quick out 1. Colton James swinging on the first pitch, lines it directly to Evanescence in center. And Nadas Ixon's going to fly out to the phase-changing shortstop for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 they go. Jose 43 pitching a gem. Center fielder pitching a gem. Both pitchers doing incredibly well. Quick out as Micah Beach bounces out to the first baseman. Evanescence going to ground out to the third baseman. Good throw. 2 down for Pedro Blanco, who watches strike 3 go by. 1, 2, 3. The Kingpins go. And now the overs are starting to get a little nervous. Just a little nerve. Grayson Gainey giving this one a good ride, but it hangs up, and Alexander able to catch it in left. Steve Gonzalez Jr. bounces it out to the first baseman quickly for out number 2, and then Power Bottom strikes out Rhino Leg for out number 3. Haven't had a base hit in spring training. Hits are overrated in spring training anyway. And finally, a team gets a hit. Feels like it's been a couple innings since either team did. That is Kidd getting a single. Kent Murphy the second, though, is going to strike out. And we've got another hit. Al Capone, DH for the Kingpins, going to get a single. Runners at the corners, 1 down. Good opportunity for Anthony Simmons the third. And he is going to get a hit that went by the second baseman just ever so slightly. And now the overs are feeling back to being okay. Quavion Davis Jr. is going to bounce out into the 3-6 fielder's choice. They can't quite get the 3 just like that. And Alexi Alexander will end the inning with a fly out to left. So the Kingpins get our first run in this game. 1-0 ball game as we go to the top of the 7th. What position are you, Toast? That is a strikeout. Lindsay there. And now Argent is going to get a hit. That's number 11, folks. Number 11. 1 on, 1 out here for Hound Streamer. Streamer strikes out looking. I did not expect a pitcher's duel. But Xavier Payne trying to change that as that is a 2-out single. We're in scoring position for Colton James, but he bounces out to the fielder's choice at short there to end the 7th. 7th inning stretch we go. And it's going to be Micah Beach leading things off. Aaron Ford pitching for the Bears. Going to get Beach to ground out to the first baseman. Dumps back to the pitcher. That is a drop third strike and is safe. So Evanescence on board despite the strikeout. Pedro Blanco strikes out what he does best. Prius Kid is going to draw a walk. Now full count for Murphy the third. Runners move on the pitch, and that is going to be a single to left. Scores 1. That is Evanescence, who again got on that with that drop third strike. Now a 2-0 ball game. And it's starting to pour on. That ball driven deep and gone over the left field wall. Al Capone making it happen with a 3-run blast. 5-0 game now. 14 total hits. Anthony Simmons the third, first baseman for the Kingpins, is going to end this inning with a ground out to the second baseman for out number 3. So we're through 7. We've finally seen some excitement here. Kingpins with a 5-0 lead. See if Ixon and the Bears can change that. And that's a good start. Leadoff base hit to the left fielder. That's hit number 15. And what a way to hit the over. Home run by Grayson Gainey despite being down in the count. Bears get on the board for the first time in this game. A little late, but better late than never. 2-5 here as it's Gonzalez Jr. back up. He's going to bounce out to the first baseman. That is 1 down. Rhino Leg playing right field, excuse me. Lines out to the second baseman. And now Patrick Lindsay grounds out to the shortstop. That is out number 3. So a couple runs on the homer. Bottom of the 8th we go. 2-5 game with DeQuavion Davis Jr. The Kingpins potentially their last time up to bat. Davis Jr. strikes out. And bringing up Alexi Alexander is going to get a single up the middle. So 1 on, 1 out for shortstop Micah Beach. Strikeout Hacken. That is out number 2. Evanescence is going to foul out. Third baseman able to run in and grab that one. So we'll go to the top of the 9th. Bruce City Bears trailing by 3. Argent, Streamer, and Payne. Gotta tie it up if they want to extend this game. That kind of rhymed. Argent gonna draw the walk, so runner on first, nobody out. Streamer gonna bounce out into the 6-4-3 double play. Great defense there up the middle by the Kingpins. And with that, ground out by Xavier Payne, the first baseman, we end this minor league spring training exhibition. Kingpins win 5-2, and you know, overs, it wasn't by much, but it was by enough. It was by enough. Take a look at the minors games here. Looks like the Dillos win. Dillo in the chat. We got Hepcats win. Hepcat in the chat. We got Wheelers winning. Can we get some wheelie heelies? I don't know. And the Ranas win. Can we get some Viva Las Ranas? But yeah, let's look at your minors. Majors now. Wheeler. I don't know. It doesn't sound right. Crabs win over the Pathfinders 10-2. There we go. That is more of these are some more spring training scores. 17-2 victory for the Voyagers over the Aviators. Surge with 3 runs about ninth. Walk it off over the Sloss. Boise Raptors 11-0 victory over the Vancouver Vandals. Cancun Toros, 7-1 victory over the Demons. Seattle winning 4-3 over New Orleans. Lunar Base with a 3-2 victory over the Indianapolis Apex. And then it took extras, but the Stars win 6-4 over the Death Valley Scorpions. Let's advance today. All right. Do some quick sim, but chat if you got any ideas for some other games to stream. You know, I'll take a look at the schedule. I was kind of thinking maybe like a Space Rangers game wouldn't be too bad. We did Surge and whatchamacallit? What was that team? Pathfinders, yeah, Toronto. So I don't know what would be a good one here coming up. Maybe like Surge and Demons might be okay, or Space Rangers and Demons. Space Rangers and Scorpions now. Now we're talking. We just did Pathfinders. We just did a Pathfinders game. We just did one. Are we snoozing? Like what? I don't know. This one looks kind of fun. Scorpions and Space Rangers. Who says no? Pathfinders again. No, I'm not doing repeats in spring training. All Pathfinders. I can do all quick sim too. That's probably more my speed at this point. All right. Yeah, let's just do another here. Sloss win 10-2 over the Crabs. Got the Vandals shutting out the Pathfinders 1-0. Buffalo wins 6-1. I'm not streaming Crabs. I don't want to stream. I don't like watching the Crabs on stream. Gives me too much pain. Raptors win 3-2 over the Aviators. Demons win 9-8 over the Apex. All right, Space Rangers, Scorpions, cool. Cancun winning 12-9. That looked like an interesting one at the back end of the game. And the Nashville Stars win 8-0 over the Rougarou. Space Rangers win 9-7 over the Seattle Sea Serpents. Hi, Hummus. Do some minor league action here. Dillos. Dillo. With a 9-3 win over the Bears. Lemurs win 6-2. All 6 of those runs coming in the top of the ninth. Thanks, Hummus. Appreciate it. We got Kingpins winning 11-0, shutting out the State College Swifties. And then Wheeler Boys getting it done the top of the ninth. Puerto Rico Ranas win 4-2. It took extras, but they scored 2 in the top of the 11th to take care of business. Where was that Space Rangers Scorpions game? That was like in March 29th. Okay, write that down. All right. We'll do another quick sim because we do be quick simming. Pathfinder's going to get a win here, 4-3. It took extras, but they walk it off in the bottom of the ninth. Another game walked off in the bottom, not ninth, 11th. Another game walked off in the bottom of the 11th was Surge winning over the Crabs, 2-1. Low scoring affair, especially for spring training. Sloss with a extra inning game over the Vandals. They do win 7-6, and the Boise Raptors walk it off in the ninth, 5-4 over the New York Voyagers. Scorpions win 8-3 over the Indianapolis Apex. Cancun 7-0 shutout over the New Orleans Rougarou. And the Seattle Sea Serpents will win 8-1 over the Nashville Stars. Space Rangers win here over the Demons 5-2. Swinging it over to the minor leagues. We don't have any games. Okay. Easy, easy. We'll do another quick sim, and then we will play out the Space Rangers and Scorpions. Who will win? Looks big money on the line here. We got 10 on the Space Rangers, got 20 on the Scorpions. My goodness. If these were real dollars, it still wouldn't be that much. Okay. We can do a lemurs game here. We could do something. What's Pepper Riot? Or is it Pepe Riot? Ooh. Lemurs and Firehawks? Didn't somebody want to see Firehawks too? We could do both. Why not both, right? We could do Firehawks and Lemurs, and then we just do back to back because the Majors game I was thinking was gonna be this next day. Oh my gosh, you guys are asking a lot of questions. Just open up the file, bro. Just open up the file. Give me the answers. I'm not doing. I just did the Swifties winning the World Series. I don't know. It probably won't be in the index. I don't know if it'll be in the index for minors. What does Dust want? It does. It's not really relevant what Dust wants. Okay. Wait, who are we trying to get pitch? Who are we asking about? Slothsburg? Is that your recreate? Are you on the Firehawks? You're pitching the next game. That's too bad. Well, we already have a prediction up for Space Rangers and Scorpions, so we'll just do that. We're just committing. Don't worry, we got to play till April 3rd, so it's going to be a minute. Buffalo Surge are going to win this one. Please put in channel points. Yeah, do that. Do what Lumo said. He's HO. Listen to him. Buffalo Surge 15-4 victory over the Boise Raptors. San Antonio Sloss knocking off the Aviators. These are a little bit more scores that I'd be accustomed, but like they're still kind of normal. New York Voyagers winning over the Pathfinders 4-2. Providence Crabs take down the Vandals 10-3. Champions Conference we go. Death Valley winning 4-3 over the Demons. Lunar Base winning 3-1 over the Stars. Indianapolis shutting out the Rougarou 6-0. Yeah, you can see some minor league sims. Now they will go 0-7. In Cancun, Toros win 2-1. Next game is going to be Death Valley and the Space Rangers. But we'll finish these minor league games off first. Dillo, they win 5-2 over the Mingo Mingos. State College winning 4-3 over the Bears. Louisville Weemers, W-Eamers, winning over the Firehawks. Sad Kakaz in the chat. I'm glad we didn't watch that one. Am I right, Lemur fans? Or Firehawk fans? I don't know. And then the Kingpins went 12-3 over the Ranas. Hepcats win 4-1 over the Anchorage Wheelers. Go KC. I think we had some other requests for KC. We could probably do some Kansas City in. All right, let's get into it. We, of course, have HOR Hypocrites pitching for the Space Rangers, which is ironic. And then Lebowski for the Death Valley Scorpions. Two top teams. Could this be a playoff preview of the whatever we call it? Is it like, do we call it the conference finals? What do we call the series before the World Series in each respective conference? Is that conference finals, I guess? I don't remember. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, Jeff Newman is Lumosity fan. Lumosity fan is Jeff Newman. We call it semis. Why would it be semis? I mean, I guess it's like the overall semis. Because like in the NBA, it's conference finals, right? And then you have the NBA finals. I don't know. Anyway, what was the prediction? Was it a who will win? Rangers got some mercenaries. They do? Yeah, those are some pickups in free agencies. I call it the real World Series. Our lineup does not seem quite right. Huh? Who did the lineup get updated last night? Rake in the Lake, Morgan, Alvarez, Newman, Dog and Eminem at second. Allison changed DH, Kirk Swerve Jr. at first, Skumina at left, and Blair. I don't know. That looks right. It's a longs. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, appreciate the getting thrown off track. All right, here we go. Salmon Arms. What's going on, chat? I don't know. Salmon Arms strikes out. We got a pop up in the infield by Kuma for out number 2. And Max Power grounded out to the second baseman for... Oh, no, it's an error. Couldn't tell if that was on the throw or the pick. And fly out to right field for out number 3. So, nothing doing for the Death Valley Scorpions in the top of the first. We'll head to Space Rangers half of the first with Rake and Lake leading things off. Bouncing out to the first baseman for out number 1. Arthur Morgan is going to strike out swinging. That is out number 2. And catcher Kelly Alvarez strikes out swinging for out number 3. Top of the second we go. That is a ground out to short. 1 down. High fly ball to right, but caught at the warning track by Newman. Now, all too well, 10-minute version lines this one to Skumina, Holcovado, and left. 1, 2, 3, the Death Valley Scorpions go as we head to the bottom of the second. Jeff Newman leading things off. We'll get this one all the way to the right field wall. Get it in quick, but he is too fast with that 40 speed. Stand-up double. Dog and Eminem is going to bounce out to the first baseman. That is able to get the runner to the first, but a Allison Chain strikeout is going to make it tough to score a runner, and it would even be even tougher with a Kirk Swerve Jr. strikeout. That'll end the inning. Top of the third we go. Ricard checks the swing, able to get on base with a walk. Now Brandbill Osman sneaking this one past the third baseman, rolling all the way to the wall. Do they send the runner? They do. And Ricard sliding head first is going to score the first run this game, 1-0, with a Ricard double.
Strike three.
Rusty Salmon Arms strikes out on the full count. That is out number 1. This will be Kuma from Tikken for a single up the middle. Runners at the corners, and Max Power able to get a RBI knock for the Scorpions. 2-0 ball game with just one out. Runners on first and second. Now for Rake Slammer. Slammer's just going to barely hit this one in front of the catcher, and that is going to be bases juiced. Now bounce it to the first baseman, the 3-6 fielder's choice. They do not turn it. Runner does come across. That's Kuma scoring. 3-0 ball game. Vladdy Varela in right field is going to strike out, and that will do it. Death Valley takes a 3-0 lead in the top of the third. Scumino Holcovado leading things off for the Scorpions in the bottom of the third. Blair Boyant is up, and that is going to be over. Left fielder. That is a one hopper to the wall, double with one out. Raking Lake with a good RBI opportunity. It's this one high, pretty deep, but going to be caught in center. Runner does tag. 2 outs, though, in the bottom of the third to see if Morgan can knock him in, and will do so. They single. So, Lunar Base gets on the board here for 1-3 ball game with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Cali Alvarez up as Morgan takes off and steals second easily. But Cali Alvarez not able to capitalize with that runner in scoring position. That is strikeout number 3 looking. Or out number 3 on a strikeout looking. That is going to be a ground out to the pitcher by 10-minute version. Now Ricard up will strike out. I think that's looking there. Or no, that was a swing and strikeout. Never mind. Brandon Osman playing third. Draws the full count walk. So inning not over yet. And that is a pickoff attempt. It's going to get Osman napping on the bases. Third out here as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Space Rangers trailing 1-3. Jeff Newman leads things off with a fly out to left center. That is one out, bringing up Doggin M&M. And Doggin M&M draws a walk on the 3-1 count. Bowski's still out there. He's going to surrender a hit to Allison Chains. It's kind of a bloop single. Now Kirksford Jr. strikes out looking. That's 2 down, the bottom of the fourth. Scumino Holcovado is going to get a single. Will they send the runner? They do. And it's going to be Doggin M&M scoring from second. That is going to be 2 runs now for the Space Rangers in the bottom of the fourth. Some 2-out rally going on. But it will end with a Blair Boyant ground out to the shortstop. Out number 3. Death Valley's leadoff hitter, Rusty Salmonarn, set to go in the top of the 5th. He's going to watch strike 3 looking. Kuma playing first, due up, draws the walk. 1 on, 1 out. Max Power as Kuma able to steal first. And Power's going to go right field with that one, but caught by Newman. Ball hot off the bat. Rake Slammer gone. 2-run blast over the center field wall. We've got a 5-2 ball game after that Slammer home run. Full count as Kulik Warren is up and keeps the 2-out inning alive. Gladdy Varero lines out to the center fielder to end it. But some runs coming across here in the form of a 2-run homer. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Death Valley in lead. 5-2. Space Rangers bats need to do some work, and that's a great start off the wall. Rake in the leg with a sliding double. Arthur Morgan, who had a hit earlier, I believe, RBI single, if I'm not mistaken, is going to draw a walk. Now Cali Alvarez, big hack, could feel the breeze from up here. Strikes out swinging for out number 1. Newman, had a hit earlier, is going to fly out to right field, his counterpart. And Doggin M&M is going to be a big bat here, clutch bat That is all the way off the wall for a double and is able to advance to third. 2 RBI double for Dog and M&M, one of the new Space Rangers, making this a competitive game. 4-5 here. So we head to the top of the 6th now with that Allison Chains ground out. We do have a lot of rakes. Yeah, Attica, you're on the Scorpions, aren't you? Anyway, top of the 6th we go. It's a all-too-well 10-minute version strikeout. 1 down as Indiana Polis has entered the game. That is a walk here. Rake hard walks. Osman bounces out to the counterpart third baseman. So Salmon Arms, the runner in scoring position, is going to get thrown out by Rake in the leg. Not an easy play to make, but gets it done there. So nothing coming across for the Scorpions in the top of the 6th. Swerve Jr. and the Space Rangers bats set to go here in the bottom. That's going to be a leadoff single, fighting off the 0-2 count. Now Holcovado up, but not until Swerve Jr. steals second. That's going to be a Scumino Holcovado bounce back to the pitcher. Runner does advance to third, but that is nowhere near a sac fly. Foul out to third baseman, out number 2. Rake in the leg, going to get robbed of a hit. Great grab by Gladdy Ferrero in right field to end the inning. Top of the 7th we go. 5-4 ball game. Death Valley trying to give themselves some insurance. Polis still pitching here for the Space Rangers. Sorry, I did not catch the Death Valley pitching.
Strike 3.
That's going to be a strikeout from Power. So back-to-back Ks here by the Scorpions bats. Rake Slammer bounces this one out to the second baseman for out number 3. Bottom of the 7th we go. Morgan, Alvarez, Newman all due up. Morgan bounces out to the first baseman. Ira Clifton's day is done. Postcott enters the game. He's still around. His player, I know the user's still around. It seems like the player's been around for a while. Anyway, Kelly Alvarez gets on base with a single. Newman is going to strike out. Looking, didn't like the call. 1-2 count, and that shot is gapped. That is a gap shot. Dog at M&M does not send the runner from first, though. That's like a cardinal sin in baseball. 2 outs, you're scoring on a double. That's what you have to do, because Allison Chain flies out to right, and that will end the inning. Missed run opportunity for the Space Rangers. Had a lot of runners on base here. They've doubled the hits of the Scorpions, but as they say when dustillation streams, hits do not matter. Jake Kulik-Warren is going to lead things off with a strikeout. Polo still in the game, pitching well. Gladdy Ferrero now up. Going to bounce out to the third baseman. Out number 2. 3-1 count. All too well 10-minute version is going to draw the walk. And Rake Hard will end the inning with a 4-6 fielder's choice. Bottom of the 8th we go. Swerve Jr., Holcovado, and Blair Boyant, the 7, 8, 9 hitters set to hit here. Swerve Jr. grounds out to the second baseman. That's 1 down. Scumino Holcovado is up. He's going to fly this one to the warning track and caught. Thought it might have had a chance for extra bases, but instead it's out number 2. Blair Boyant draws the 4-pitch walk as Petrovic has entered the game. Petrovic with back-to-back walks allowed. 2 down, though. Morgan up. It gets hit by Petrovic. 2 straight walks and a bean bat. Cali Alvarez up is going to not make this dramatic. Grounds out to the shortstop. So Petrovic kind of making the Scorpions coaching staff a little nervous there. Does end up getting out of the inning. Top of the 9th we go. Could be the last inning in this one as Osman grounds out to the second baseman. Salmon Arms due up, and Salmon Arms is going to fly out to center. That's out number 2. Coolm is going to line this one, and speared on a hop is Kirk Swerve Jr. That will end the top half of the 9th. So last chance for the Space Rangers. Newman leading things off as Keep a Secret entered the game. Immediately surrenders a hit. It's the second pitch of the at-bat. That was kind of out of the strike zone, too. Dong and M&M is going to bounce out into the 6-4 fielder's choice. Had a couple of clutch hits there, but can't get on base now. And Allison Chain's going to ground out to the third baseman. Swerve Jr., last chance, strikes out looking, and man, if that was the last hope for the Space Rangers win in this one. Hopefully they don't part ways with them. Anyway, that will end the inning. Scorpions win 5-4. HOR Hypocrites with the loss. Lebowski with the dub. Some good offense. Well-rounded. Everyone on the Space Rangers getting hit. Take a look around the league here. Sloss win 6-1. Crabs win 5-3 over the Aviators. Sloss won over the Voyagers, by the way. Buffalo Surge winning well here in the spring training. They win 4-2. And the Toronto Pathfinders with a big offensive output, winning 14-4 over the Raptors. Demons win 7-2 over the Rougarou. Seattle Sea Serpents win 4-3 over the Apex with a walk-off there in the bottom of the 11th. Cancun wins 10-7 thanks to 5 runs in the top of the 9th, getting it done. And the Death Valley Scorpions Space Rangers game, we just saw that one. Checking out the minor leagues. State College winning 13-5 over the Dillos. Big W for them. Florida Flamingos win 1-0 over the Firehawks. Hepcats win 9-1 over the Lemurs. You got the Piranhas winning 12-6 over the Brew City Bears, and the Kingpins winning 6-1 over the Anchorage Wheelers. Cool. We'll advance today. All right, do a quick sim here. Nah, well, let's take a look actually at what game we want to do. Let's do a minor league game. Looks like Lumo made the right choice, huh? It's just spring training, guys. These games do not matter. Huh? What are we talking about? What are we talking about, guys? Okay, we got some KC. Do we want to do Kansas City and how about we do Kansas City and Firehawks next? How's that sound, squad? Let's do these two. Firehawks, Hepcats. We'll do those. If we want to get a prediction going. Nah. I don't know what that means. We'll do Kansas City Hepcats and California Firehawks next. All right. Do another quick sim here as Buffalo gets a big win over the Toronto Pathfinders in extras. That is an 8-5 victory. Boise Raptors win over the San Antonio Sloths 9-5. Outer Banks Aviators win in 7-4 over the Vancouver Vandals. Providence Crabs win in 9-1 over the Voyagers. Indianapolis Apex 5-2 victory over the Stars. Death Valley close one against the Rougarou, but they win 10-9. Cancun Toros. Oh yeah, Now I get it. Cancun Toros win 7-4 over the Space Rangers, and the Seattle Sea Serpents put a 12-piece up on the Detroit Demons. Quick sim, some minor leagues here. And it's going to be the Dillos winning 4-3 over the Firehawks. Puerto Rico Ranas 5-4 victory over the State College Swift Steeds. Hepcats walked this one off in the bottom of the 13th, 3-2 victory over the Flamingos. Bears 6-3 victory over the Anchorage Wheelers, and the Chicago Kingpins 8-3 victory over the Louisville Lemurs. Yeah, so we're gonna do this Hepcats and Firehawks game next here. I'm just here to tell and then explain stupid jokes to us. Sure. All right, get your channel points wagered. Who will score first? Firehawks or Hepcats? It will be the Hepcats up to bat first if that influences your wagering. We can do a Lemurs game next, Grizzy. I'm cool with it. I'm going to be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Or do. I don't know. I'm not the boss of you. I'm not your dad. All right. Close the prediction up. Let's get going. Who will score first? And that is going to be a Garbanzo ground out to third. Bring up Don Marcus. Marcus going to ground out to the second baseman. 1-2. Quickly they go. Stevo. They walk here. Keeping the 2-out first half of the inning alive. Then it's going to be Shaw Dynasty. Bouncing out to the shortstop. So nothing coming across for the Hepcats and no hits. Firehawks in the bottom of the first. It's going to be Chadwick McGillicuddy getting a solo home run for the Firehawks here to lead things off. So the Kakakakas are going to get the channel points as well.
Strike three.
T1000's up and is going to strike out looking. That's first out. Cash Thompson bounces out for number 2. And then Unruly Rowdy Diamonds are clearly not cloudy. Fouls out for out number 3. go to the top of the first. Excuse me. Hepcats up, trailing by 1 thanks to that McGillicuddy solo homer. That is a fly out to right for out number 1. Then Damian Thriller is going to strike out swinging. 2 down quickly. Up now, Mitchie Mantle, not to be confused with Mickey Mantle, of course. Bounces out to the shortstop. And the side is retired. Bottom of the second we go. Archer, Morgan, and Zen all due up. Archer, up with a runner on first, is going to get a single to center. And now Zen, high fly ball, caught just in front of the warning track, though, for out number 1. Runner does get to third, though, on the tag. And now Trey Daniels with an RBI single up the middle to give the Firehawks a 2-0 lead. Runners on first and second, just 1 out. That is going to be a 6-4 fielder's choice that Joseph Jolly grounds into. Gillicuddy with runner on third. No home run in him this time. Strikes out swinging on the 0-2. And the Firehawks scratch across another to double their lead, 2-0. So we go to the top of the third. Slim Mathers is up for the Hepcats. And Mathers going to ground out to the shortstop. Azo, third baseman for Kansas City, will bounce out to the shortstop as well. 2 down for Garbanzo. And George Garbanzo is going to ground out. 1, 2, 3, the Hepcats bats go. Leading things off for the Firehawks in the bottom of the third is T1000. And T1000 is going to ground out to the shortstop. 1 out. Cash Thompson able to check his swing and draw the walk. 1 on, 1 out. That is unruly rowdy. Diamonds are clearly not cloudy. Flying out to left center.
Strike 3.
Archer on the full count. Big hack. That will do it. Orpenspiel giving up a couple runs here and there, but not pitching too terribly. Able to get out of that inning unscathed. Don Marcus leading things off for the Hepcats. Flies out to right for out number 1. Bring up Erp Stevo. And Erp Stevo is going to ground out to the third baseman. Out number 2. Shadynasty with 2 outs. Grounds to the shortstop. That will do it for the top of the fourth. We're moving through this one quickly. Bottom of the fourth we go. Donovan Morgan is going to ground out to the second baseman. I don't know. You think Donovan Morgan's related to Arthur Morgan or Mason Morgan? We've got a lot of Morgans, I guess. I don't know if Mason Morgan's still in the league or not. Anyway, Zen flies out for out number 2 to left field. And Trey Daniels, not to be confused with Troy Daniels, a.k.a. Troy Dan. Maybe the same. I don't know. Flies out to left center. That'll do it for the fourth. Top of the fifth. Hepcats without a run in this one. As Lawrence grounds out to the first baseman. That is out number 1.
Strike 3.
And Damian Thriller is going to strike out for out number 2. Mitchie Mantle, 2 up, and we'll fly out to shortstop. Ranging over there is Jolly, who's going to lead things off for the Firehawks bats. No hits coming across in that fifth. Bottom of the fifth we go. Joseph Jolly bounces back to the pitcher. 1 down. Chadwick McGillicuddy grounds out to the shortstop. That's out number 2. T1000 is going to ground out to the shortstop as well. So 1, 2, 3, the Firehawks go. It's going to be Mathers, Azo, and Garbanzo leading things off for the Hepcats in the top of the 6th. Just a 2-0 ball game. Mathers, watch a strike 3 go by. 1 down. Azo, giving this one a good ride. Does it have enough? No, it's caught at the warning track by Archer. 1-2 count, and Garbanzo strikes out swinging. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Cash Thompson leading things off here for the Firehawks. Failed to punt attempt there, I guess. And then a Cash Thompson strikeout. Swinging. That is out number 1. Unruly Rowdy Diamonds are clearly not cloudy. It's going to fly out to center. That is out number 2. Archer is going to bounce out to the shortstop. Out number 3. 1, 2, 3. The batters go for the Firehawks. Been kind of back-to-back innings of 1, 2, 3 from both teams. See if Don Marcus can change that here. That is going to be a ground out. 1 down. Full count to Stevo. Draws the walk. So runner on first with Slobberknocker due up. Full count. Slobberknocker draws the walk. So big opportunity for Ryan Lawrence. Runner in scoring position. Strikes out swinging though. Bill Pitt still out there for the Firehawks. And is going to get out of the inning as Damian Thriller lines it to left field. That is out number 3. We go to the bottom of the second. California just with 2 runs each, or 1 each coming from the first 2 innings. Bottom of the 7th, see if they can add to their lead. They've been playing good fundamental baseball, though, defensively and pitching-wise. Zen is going to strike out quickly for out number 2, so we'll see if Trey Daniels can get something going offensively. And he will single up the middle to out knock, bringing up Joseph Jolly. But hold on, it's a pickoff. Daniels is sweeping on the base paths and gets caught by definitely not Kevin. This guy is still around. Anyway, Mitchie Mantle, full count, is going to bounce out to the second baseman as Jose 43 and 24/7 has come on. It's like that's like a Final Fan, or that's like a Kingdom Hearts title. Mathers grounds out, and then Azo gets the first hit. The combined no-hitter is over. First hit with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Crazy. Garbanzo flies out to center for out number 3, but with the Hepcats only amassing 1 hit through 8 full innings at bat, trailing by 2, they're going to have to do some work here in the top of the 9th. Joseph Jolly is going to ground out to the shortstop, 1 down. McGillicuddy had that home run earlier to start the game off, actually. It's a single. Now T1000 bounces out into the 6-4-3 double play. So, Hepcats, their last chance as we go to the top of the 9th. Don Marcus leading things off. He's going to fly out to center. That is 1 out. Stevo bounces out to the shortstop. That's 2 outs now. Last chance for the Hepcats. Keep the game alive. Slobberknocker grounds out to the second baseman, and the game is over. Kansas City Hepcats with only 1 hit the whole game is going to fall to the Firehawks. 2-0. Kaka in the chat. All right. Taking a look around the league here. 6-1 victory for the Dills over the Ranas. Firehawks. Yeah, we saw that game. Never mind. Wheelers win 2-1 over the State College Swifties. Flamingos 8-7 victory for them over the Kingpins. Kingpins finally lose a game here in spring training. Walk off for the Flamingos, and the Lemurs win 10-6. Let's look at the majors now. I don't know. Should we even do another game? What do we have? If we want, all right, let's pick one more game to do, majors or minors. I'm pretty neutral on it, but let me know what teams you would like to see. All right, Sloss winning 11-9 over the Pathfinders. Buffalo Surge win 4-0 over the Aviators. Voyagers win. Did we do Ranas already? Oh, no. Did Bears and Kingpins, and then whatever we just saw last. We have not done the Ranas. We got Voyagers win 6-1. Crabs win 5-2 over the Raptors. King Couture's winning 2-1 over the Indianapolis Apex. Detroit Demons 7-3 victory over the Nashville Stars. Death Valley with a 4-2 victory over Seattle, and the Space Rangers win 9-0 over the New Orleans Rougarou. So yeah, we'll advance the day, and then just taking a look at things. So we're gonna stop things on the 3rd. So we have 2 more days. Yeah, because we are on April 1st. So we could do Ranas and Wheelers, or here we go. Didn't somebody want to see the Lemurs too? Yeah, we could do Rana's Lemurs. Is that cool with everyone? That's perfect. That's perfect. I know I'm perfect, obviously. Okay, that's what we'll do. Moz, if you want to get a prediction going, we'll do Rana's Lemurs on April 3rd when the majors have a bye. We'll just sim through the minors and export to the index on that day. I think that should be okay because that's what Enoch wanted us to sim to anyway. Was that first first bye day, and I don't think it's gonna matter too much if we play the minor league games out that day anyway. So, all right. So get your channel points in. Over under 9.5 total runs. I like the over personally, but I am the commentator, which means I'll curse it one way or another. So yeah. The Providence Crabs are going to win over the Toronto Pathfinders 9-4. Voyagers knocking down the Aviators 5-4. Boise winning 7-6 over the Vandals, and the Buffalo Surge with a 15-run effort over the San Antonio Sloths. They get the win there. Seattle wins 3-2 over the Rougarou Demons. Give the Cancun Toros their first loss of the preseason or spring training here. 3-2 victory for the Demons. And then the Nashville Stars win 7-2 over Death Valley. Space Rangers win 4-3 over the Indianapolis Apex. No minor league games. So we'll do a quick sim for the majors here. These will be the last majors games of this day one spring training. Providence Crabs gonna hit there's a lot of home runs in that box score. 13-7 victory for the Crabs over the Sloths. Buffalo Surge wins 7-6 over the New York Voyagers. A little walk off in the ninth, it seems. Outer Banks Aviators win 5-2 over the Boise Raptors, and the Vancouver Vandals are gonna beat the Toronto Pathfinders 4-3. Seattle Sea Serpents taking down the Lunar Base Space Rangers. Two teams with the two-word nickname, if you will. Anyway, 4-2. Yeah, all those runs come in the top of the ninth. Detroit Demons 6-4 victory over the Indianapolis Apex. New Orleans Rougarou get their first win of the spring training over the Nashville Stars. They win 5-1. And the Cancun Toros win 6-1 over the Death Valley Scorpions. Let's look at the minor leagues now, quick. We've got the Amarillo Armadillos winning 4-3 over the Hepcats. Wheelers winning 7-3 over the Puerto Rico Ranas. Firehawks 9-6 victory over the Kingpins, and the State College Swiftsteeds winning 8-5 over the Lemurs. Bruce City Bears win this one 6-5 over the Florida Flamingos. So yeah, that will do it for that. We're gonna do no majors games, and we'll just play through these minor league games, and we'll call it a stream. We're gonna keep it nice and simple here today, folks. Just gotta keep the vocal cords loose, but not get them too crazy here. Don't want to get too crazy. So here we go. Ranas and Lemurs. We got Lycan. I think that is Phillies fans player who just got recently inducted into the PBE Hall of Fame, if I'm not mistaken. And Rick Roll. Last chance to get your channel points wagered, folks. There's nothing on here. I could wager channel points. Who we got? Hmm. Ranas. Maybe. I could bet, but I mean, I'm worried. I mean, who's gonna close the? Oh yeah, we got some big unders. We got some big unders up to 80. Up to 80. Whew. All right. All right. We're cheering for the unders, boys, but Carl Beatty Jr. does not care about the unders. He cares about hitting the ball, and he's going to lead things off with a double down the right field line, bringing up Alaskan Bullworm. It was pink and hairy. Anyway, he strikes out. William McDonald is up. He's going to get a single to right. Will we see our first run come across? Yes, we will. Carl Beatty Jr. is safe. 1-0 ball game. Lemurs strike first. You got Neller Denstro playing second base, lacing this one down the left field line toward the taco sign. That kind of rhymes. And we got runners second and third, one out. Ben Kruger strikes out swing for out number 2. Bringing up Archduke McCannon, the shortstop in this game. Strikes out with 2 runners in scoring position. So Lemurs strike across one, but you get the feeling they could have had a few more Rana's bats due up in the bottom of the first. Sterling Stern leading things off with that horrid white text on green background. And Ace Cove is going to fly out to right, but it will not be hauled in. That is an error. Quentin DeYoung is going to bounce out into the 6-4-3 double play, and we're all wrapped up in the first inning. No hits, no runs for the Ranas. Top of the second we go. Sobert Ramberg is going to pop out to the shortstop. Josh Allen, the quarterback, of course, pops out to the second baseman, and then Gumby grounds this one back to the pitcher for out number 3. 1-2-3, the Lemurs bats go. Rana's Berry set to lead things off at the bottom of the second. Griffin Berry. Ooh, I like that name. Griffin Berry. It's a good name.
Strike 3.
Anyway, he flies out the shortstop. Tex Justice Jr. strikes out. 2 outs for Rick Roll and the Lemurs in the bottom of the second. Big Hurt Thomas.
Strike 3.
As we all know, Frank Thomas's nickname was Big Hurt. He strikes out swinging. So, we're through 2. 1-0 lead for the Lemurs. Top of the third, Lemurs bats, and their leadoff hitter, Carl Beatty Jr., set to go, has 1 hit in this game, now has 1 walk in this game. And Alaskan Bullworm is going to draw the 4-pitch walk. Nobody out. Runners on first and second, but a 4-6-3 double play that Billy McDowell grounds into.
Strike 3.
And with 2 outs, Neller Denstro strikes out swinging. That will do it. Bottom of the third. Bottom of the third, it's Berezowski leading things off, and the Ranas have their first hit of the game. Lead off single. Steele Stern. Oh, there's 2 Sterns. Huh. How about that? Is going to ground out into the double play. And now Wesley Quinn flies out to center. That is 3 down in the bottom of the third. Top of the fourth, Lemurs looking to add on to their slim lead. Ben Kruger leading things off. Bounce it back to the first baseman for out number 1 as Kerr Mitt has entered the game. That's a fly out to center by McCannon. 2 down. And a line out by Sobert Ramberg to left fielder Cove, able to reel it in no problem. Bottom of the fourth we go. Sterling Stern set to go, and that is going to be a fly out to left, or pop out to left. Shortstop reels it in, and then spearing it on a hop. Cove lines out to the shortstop. McCannon making plays. Responsible for all 3 outs. Archduke McCannon getting it done for the Lemurs defensively. That'll do it for the bottom of the fourth. Nothing coming across for the Ranas. We go to the top of the fifth. Josh Allen bounces this one up the middle. Second baseman slings it over to first for out number 1. Gumby, the designated hitter, grounds out to the third baseman. That is out number 2. Carl Beatty Jr. grounds out to the second baseman. 3 down. Bottom of the 5th we go. Puerto Rico trailing by 1. It's going to be Griffin Berry.
Strike 3.
Go, and Rick Roll still out there. Strikes out Berry, his 3rd strikeout of the day. Tex Justice Jr. is going to draw the walk. That'll bring up Big Hurt Thomas. Also draws a walk, so 2 runners on, just 1 out for Berezowski, who has the lone hit for the Ranas, but will strike out in this at-bat. Now, Steel Stern going to pop this one up, and will be caught by the shortstop just behind the pitcher's mound. Nothing coming across for the Ranas. Top of the 6th. Lemurs holding on to a slim 1-0 lead. Looks like we got a substitution here.
Strike 3.
Diego Javier Franco is up as Pee Wee Matthews is pitching. And Javier Franco is going to get the short end of the stick, striking out. 1 out as William McDowell gets robbed of a hit by Cove in left field, making some plays out there. My man, my young boy. Denstro is going to not ground out. That is an error.
Strike 3.
As Gage Barclay strikes out with a runner in scoring position. So just neither team truly putting this game away. See if that changes here as we enter kind of the last third of the ball game. League Jam McBobface up is going to surrender a hit immediately to the first batter. He faces Wesley Quinn with a hustle double. Only the Rana's 2nd hit of the day. Sterling Stern is going to get this one all the way to the right field warning track, but is out number 1. Runner does advance, and Cove strikes out looking not what you want to do. Huh? Was that even in the strike zone? What? Oh, anyway. Quentin DeYoung is going to bounce out. That is out number 3, so nothing coming across once more for the Ranas despite the double. Louisville Lemurs, Archduke McCannon leads things off in grand style with a single.
Strike 3.
Sobert Randberg is going to strike out swinging. Josh Allen is up, will fly out to right. Out number 2. Gumby due up, and Gumby's going to get this one to drop. So runners on first and second, 2 down. And that is going to be first baseman dumping it back to the pitcher for out number 3. And that'll be it for the 7th inning stretch. Ranas up as Barry grounds out to the first baseman, 1 down. Tex Justice Jr. bounced out of the second baseman. That's 2 down. Big Hurt Thomas getting the Ranas' 3rd hit here. Keeping the inning alive. 2-out base hit. But Berezowski's going to bounce out to the fielder's choice. So Puerto Rico not able to get much going here, but they're far from out of it. Just a really low-scoring, low offensive game. Pitchers, starters, and bullpenners. Right, that's what they're called, bullpenners. No. Or have been doing well, as Javier Franco with an infield single. William McDowell bounces out to the 4-6 fielder's choice. Neller Denstro is going to get a base hit past the second baseman counterpart. Something about a streamer curse. What streamer curse? Huh? What streamer curse? I didn't curse nothing. Enoch did it. I didn't do it. Archduke McCannon is going to get an RBI single. That is going to bring McDowell around from second. So 2-0 game now with the Lemurs in the lead. Runners on first and second. Randberg tries to check his swing, and that's it. I'm not updating. Have fun with. Huh? I'm so confused. Oh, Shawnee, you're why not Cove? Oh, you're a nice Cove. Oh, you're a Cove clan. That's right. I forgot about that. I just drew the connection now. Yeah, okay. See, now I'm making sense. But here we go. We have plenty of time to prove to Attica that the curse has been lifted. Runners on first and second. Two down, and that is Quentin DeYoung getting a base hit. Puerto Rico Ranas are on the board for one. With hand and others. There's many others, I assure you. There's many others. Griffinberry up. Watch the strike three go by, so another missed opportunity. Top of the ninth we go. Don't worry, there's plenty of time to how many runs we got to score? Like 7. Plenty of time. Josh Allen with a hit to right. That is one on. Nobody out for Gumby now. Gumby's gonna bounce back to the pitcher. Gets the lead runner out at second. Carl Beatty Jr. is going to hit a single. First and second, one out for Diego Javier Franco. Strikes out swinging, though. Two down for William McDowell. McDowell also with a big hack, so no more runs potentially in this one for the Lemurs. Puerto Rico Ranas trail in by a run, have a chance to take it to extras or win it in the bottom of the ninth. What will we see? We did see a walk-off earlier. Tex Justice Jr. grounds out to the second baseman. One down. Big Hurt Thomas strikes out swinging. That's two down. Berezowski, last hope for the Puerto Rico Ranas. And he's going to keep the game alive for them. So game tying runner on first. Steele Stern up. 1-2 count. McFraud deals and strikes out swinging. That'll end the game. Louisville winning 2-1. And I didn't even see Grizzy chat once, and he was the one who wanted to see Louisville. What? Come on, guys. Anyway, that'll be the ball game. Pitchers duel, some solid defense, and some commentator curse, streamer curse here as well. Huge payout. Let's go. All right. Take it around the league here just real quick, and then we'll upload to the index and call Spring Training 1 over. Big win for the Dillos, 11-1 victory over the Wheelers. Hepcats shut out the Kingpins 6-0. The Firehawks win 4-1 over the Brew City Bears, and the Florida Flamingos win 12-3 over the State College Swiss Steed. See, everybody who wanted to win got to win. That's why I'm the best minor league streamer in the biz. I'm the best one in the biz because no one's ever been upset with a stream outcome of mine in the minor leagues. So, anyway. All right, well, I think that will about wrap it up. I know we went through things pretty quickly here, but, we're just kind of, schmooving. We played through 5 games. They went pretty fast. It's spring training, so I think we're going to call it there because, we got no games tomorrow, but majors did have a bye today, so that'll do it. Good night. You're not getting rid of me that easily, are you? What? Good night. It's like 9 p.m. I'm just waking up. If Rodriguez's still around, I'm getting woken up inside. Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust. Wait, don't say anything bad because I'm just blindly reading the Twitch chat right now. So don't say anything elation to elation. Yeah, so don't say anything that would be incriminating, okay? Cuz I'm just blindly reading Twitch chat here. So be nice. Ron Burgundy. Huh? Huh? What? Evil. I'm not gonna say that word. Evil. Redacted will win the pitcher of the year. Okay. What? Retsno Kaliag Cove. Yeah, there's just no K in it. There's no K in dictator. Otherwise, you're actually like a tater of dicks. Which I mean, if you're into that, like that's fine. I mean, that's fine. Man, I compiling report. What are we compiling? Oh man, Enoch, I broke the file. My PC is whirring. It is whirring. It's going. What we do now? What right now we just hang out. What we're doing? We just be uploading to the index. We just be hanging out. Oh, I think it's raining really loud outside. Is it raining really? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love me some rain. Sounds like a PS4 playing Borderlands 3. Just but can it run Crisis? No, just kidding. We have rain a coming. Yeah, we have a rain a here. It's been raining all day. It's been super nice. It was super awesome this morning just listening to rain. It doesn't help the corn get out of the fields faster, but it's just fun to enjoy. It's fun to. Where are you at? Let's see. I'm in the south. I'm in the south. Yep. I live in the south. I mean, the state I live in has south in its name. So that's very descriptive. Well, there's only two. South of world. I am south of the center point of North America. South elation. Hmm. Hmm. The South, aka God's. 2 states north of me. Wait, huh? Hold on, let me do my map here. Kansas? Are you in Kansas or Oklahoma? Imagine being in the states. Pfft, yeah, I'd rather be in like Aruba. Nice. I like me some Kansas City. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Chiefs just because they like win all the time against the teams that I want to win. But um, I do like Kansas City. I've been there a couple times. Super nice. I've been to a Royals game once or twice. Super beautiful ballpark. Um, yeah. No, Kelsey do be winning. Yeah. No, I like Kelsey a lot. I like Mahomes a lot too. I like him, even though Mahomes kind of a Kermit sounding MF. But I like him. I like him a lot. All right, we are pretty much uploaded here, so I think we're gonna call it a night. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. Appreciate you all joining. I think is it Rabid streaming spring training too? Either way, I think I'm doing opening day, so I'll see you all next week. Have a great night, everyone.